Hello, everyone. Welcome back to 10 Minutes Astrology. And this week we are going to talk about transiting Neptune in ninth house. However, this week Alejo have a very important news to announce.
Yes, so this Saturday I'm going to be doing a webinar based about Neptune. Actually, about Neptune, that it's the planet we are doing the transits about.
Yes,
But it's not about Neptune by transit, it's Neptune in the natal chart, and how sometimes it can be so strong that it might distort the development of the personality and it might affect the personality quite intensely. So it can create two different things. One would be, I call the pull to paradise, this desire to connect with paradise, or
Ooh.
it could create the exact opposite, a complete fear of chaos. So we're going to see exactly what this means. How does it happen? How can we see it in the chart? How can we see it in the personality? And what can we do about it? Yes.
Definitely, because I think Alejo is a really great psychological astrologer. And at this moment, we really need more this type of a message to, to understand our chart. We can see the chart from very different angle. Well, I was trained in this way, but psychology is not my strength. But I always enjoy to listen people talking. And at this moment, on the market, let me say that, let me use the commercial word. On the market, I rarely hear many voice more about, very easy topic but I think we all learn. And if you like to reading the chart from a, psychological view and interesting, this would be the webinar you really have to go. Okay. So Alejo, in November, you also work with Brighton's
Yeah, the 5th
astrology
of
circle.
November.
Yeah.
On the 5th of November, I'm going to be giving a talk at the Brighton Astrology Circle. And of course, it's the 5th of November. So it's called Remember, the 5th of November, the astrology of rebels, villains, and saints. So we're going to go to see some charts and what's happening in their lives. I'm very
Yes. So
excited about this one. Yeah.
yeah, that is very interesting. I think a lot of people will come to see you. Well, on the 5th of December to 7th of December, we have Academy of Astrology Online Conference. This year we have a Link Bell, Alejo, Sue Tompkins, Wendy Stacy, Leah McCafferty, Marcus Patrick, and Mandy Leclerc and Kenan Yassin. So many of our academic friends, fellow, will join us to give you as the theme this year is step into unknown to prepare us from astrological view, from psychological view, from philosophical view, from economical view to prepare you to step into the next couple of years. So don't miss it. And at this time, we have the early bird price, so don't miss this chance. But today, we are going to talk about the transiting Neptune in the ninth house. So, Alejo, what does this transiting Neptune's vision or illusion or sacrifice bring into the ninth house?
Well, yes. So the ninth house is the house of like life guidelines. We say sometimes it's your religion, but it could be
Mhm.
not necessarily your religion. Like what gives you the idea of what's the purpose of life, what you're supposed to do in life, like kind of your moral compass also.
Mm.
So I'm having many ideas now. With Neptune going into this house, you mentioned the word sacrifice. And you
Mm.
also, the last time you were talking about the idea of confusion. So I think there might be this feeling like your life values, these beliefs are not working anymore as they used to. So there might be
Mm.
this feeling like either you are confused, you are not sure if you trust in the same things that you used to trust, if you believe in the same things you used to believe, or you might feel like, yeah, it's time for me to sacrifice these old beliefs in order for new beliefs to emerge, right? But because it's Neptune, probably it's not very clear what is the new belief system that is being developed. So there's this sense of the old system I feel I need to let go of. I feel is no longer representing me, but I'm still not sure what is it that I should be experiencing. And I think it could be, like a spiritual awakening.
Mm.
This
Mm.
sense of delving deeper in your sense of spirituality and purpose and meaning of life. And in this delving deeper, of course, it can happen that you may go down the rabbit hole, like they say, and get a little bit lost. Suddenly
Yeah.
you believe in everything. You go to every course of metaphysical activity and Yeah, and sometimes we know there are a lot of charlatans there, right? So it
Yeah.
could happen, yes.
I agree. I agree. So one thing about the transiting Neptune moving into the ninth house, very interestingly, is that feeling of a confusion is like a punch into our mind, and the first things you say, maybe beginning with the dissolve of those old belief, what we believe in our life. Maybe is there is a Santa Claus, Father Christmas, or maybe there is I need to find someone stronger to look after me. Or maybe it's like I have to look after everyone or something like that, or all sort of what you believe in your mind. And it first it dissolves. And that is terrible moment, especially for people, I think, because for the backbone of your life, the backbone of what you believe is dissolving. And then that usually creates some crisis. And then we start to, like you say, you go to all sort of course, try to find your, philosophy, try to rebuild it. And then there's so many there, and everything offer you illusion. Just like pray my name, I will save you.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So that was quite interesting. Then I think at that moment, we should open our hearts and say, okay, everything is possible. Everything is possible, but also kind of welcome everything to let them kind of nourish you. And slowly we can build up maybe another or our own, uh, belief in our life.
I mean, I think there's such a craving for meaning when Neptune goes into the
Mm.
ninth house, such a craving to reach a place of transcendence that, yeah, you can be so exposed to, yeah, to all of these situations. And yeah,
I love what you say, the craving of a meaning. Meaning is really a nice how things. It is not just belief. It's you find something, you want something has a
right.
meaning. So what you are here for. And you may be confused when transiting Neptune, moving into your ninth house. I still remember, yes, when I have my transiting Neptune in ninth house, Darby Costello asked me, so what are you here for? That was so interesting. What are you here for? The meaning is like, why are you in London or why are you in Taipei? What are you here for this life? What are you doing? So I think that is a great question you should ask in the, you know, in the when transiting Neptune visits the ninth house. And another thing will be the dreaming, because both symbolize the dream. Neptune and the ninth house
Yes.
are related to dream. So maybe during that time, you know, more focus on your dream and what kind of a secret message they hand it to you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Well, yeah. Well, so I think this is a very basic and a simple guideline how we going to prepare when the transiting Neptune move into the ninth house. And well, next week we have the epic one because transiting Neptune going to move to 10th house. And if you have transiting Neptune in the 10th house, please let us know. What do you think? And what's your experience? I have some story to share too because currently, I have a transiting Neptune in the 10th house.
Ah, wow.
Oh, so okay. So thanks, Alejo, and thank you everyone for joining us this week. And then see you next week. Bye bye.
Bye.